So I went home and I made a mistake. I threw that catalog on the kitchen table. That night, my wife picked it up and she said, "Oh, is this a new S&A screen stamp catalog?" And I said, no, it's not that. I said, "It's a contest for Pitney Bowes." And she's opening it up and she says, "Well, it looks like an S&A screen stamp catalog." I said, "Yeah, they probably stole the idea." She said, "Well, what is it?" I said, "We sell things, get points. At the end of 4 months, we could trade them in and we get those prizes." And that's when my wife looked at me and she said, "You mean everything in here is free?" I said, no, don't go there. Don't go there. There's a lot of blood in that sucker. She said, "But if we had the points, we could get the stuff, right?" I said, "Technically, yes, okay?" And that's when it happened. She flipped the page, and there it was, a Harvest Gold Panasonic microwave oven. Let me put it to you this way. In 1972, if you had a microwave oven, you had money, all right? A microwave oven in 72 is equivalent to a 60-inch plasma screen color TV with surround sound. The average bear didn't have it. And Twyla looked at it and she said, "Oh, honey, look, it matches the color of the refrigerator." I said, "I don't care." I said, "It's probably the most expensive thing in," and it was. It was the hardest one to get. I said, "Don't even go there." I'll never forget, it was Monday Night Football. Howard Cosell was still on. I'm sitting in the family room and I'm watching TV and I hear things being moved around in the kitchen, and it was... And during halftime, I got up to get another pop. And I walked in the kitchen, and there she is next to the refrigerator, moving the bread box, moving the cookie jar. And I'm saying, "What are you doing?" She said, "Well, I just measured it. I just wanted to see if there was room right next to the Harvest Gold refrigerator for the microwave." I said, "Twyla, don't go there, all right? This is an intelligent woman. She's a diabetic nurse. She's putting together a couple of books on outpatient diabetic programs. But this woman's on a mission from God, okay?" I go to bed that night. On the headboard of the bed is a picture of a microwave oven. I'm not lying. She's sitting right in the back of the room. You can catch her afterwards, okay? Next morning, I go in and go to the bathroom. I lift the stool lid, and there's a picture of a microwave oven. I come home the next day, and there she's got a little notebook. She said, "How many points today?" I said, "Honey, don't go there. I don't want you disappointed. This is not going to happen." "Oh," she said, "David, I'm just having some fun. Let me have fun." Never let a woman have fun who's on a mission, okay? 2 nights later, I come home, walk in the kitchen. I'll never forget, it was that night we were having meatloaf, scalloped corn, and baked potatoes. I walk in the kitchen, and there on the kitchen counter is a cookbook, a microwave cookbook. And a piece of paper on this side and a piece of paper on that side with writing and numbers and stuff like that. I said, "You didn't buy a microwave cookbook. Please tell me." "No," she said, "I borrowed it from Dietary," which was another little white lie because she did buy it. And she looked at me and she said, "You know, David, I come home and I do most of the cooking. I'm a gourmet cook now. I can make a baked Alaska that just blow your mind. I'm going home tomorrow, and tomorrow my mother's coming over, and we're making over 70 pints of salsa, jalapeno jelly, and things like that. But back then I was a slob. I didn't do any cooking. I didn't do any cleaning. I didn't even pick up my dirty underwear. That's the way I was. But now I can clean better than my wife. All right, and we have our separate rooms, but that wasn't then. She said, "I come home and I do all the housekeeping, and I usually help the kids with their schoolwork and do the cooking as well." And she said, "David, I just did a study, a time and motion study, traditional cooking, microwave cooking." She said, "I want you to know there's a 48-minute differential between the two." And then she looked me in my eye, and I'll never forget this, and she said, "And you know, that was 48 minutes of personal time I could have dedicated to you tonight." 2 days later, I come home, and there it is. She had taken the day off, and I walked in, and there was an 8-foot-high cardboard United Way thermometer with degrees of points and a big, fat magic marker, red magic marker, saying, "Where do I put the mark today, honey?" Well, if you're ever on Interstate 35 and you're going up to Minneapolis and you come by the Clear Lake, Mason City exit, and maybe you want to see where Buddy Holly played his last concert the night the music died, or you'd like to see a barn that was converted into the Moose Hoose Lodge, give me a call. As we're walking toward the barn, if the garage door is open, mind me to take you in there, and I'll move a couple of old Silverado truck tires. And in the corner of the garage, I'll show you a faded, dusty, long-deceased Harvest Gold microwave oven.